Welcome to the deep dive. Today, our mission is to really pull the curtain back on the life, the career, the whole phenomenon of George Herman Babe Ruth Jr.
Yeah, we're not just looking at stats, though those are incredible. We're looking at someone who fundamentally shifted, well, everything about baseball. Economics, the strategy.
And that dual nature is key, isn't it? The statistics are almost two different careers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Before the 714 home runs, the legend. He was this elite pitcher, seriously dominant.
Okay, give us the numbers on that.
A 94-46 win-loss record. And get this, in 1916, he led the entire American League in ERA, lowest earned run average. 9 shutouts that year.
Wow.
He was a World Series champion pitcher multiple times before the hitting took over.
So that path to greatness involved a major pivot. Let's look at the start. Baltimore, 1895, a pretty rough beginning, Ro.
Oh yeah, sources are clear on that. Turbulent childhood. Sent off to St. Mary's Industrial School for Boys when he was just 7.
7 years old.
Yeah.
And the reason?
Listed as incorrigible, basically unmanageable. He spent, I think, most of the next 12 years there.
It was strict.
But it's also where baseball happened for him, wasn't it? And where he found a mentor.
Absolutely. Brother Matthias Boutlier, huge influence, role model, coach, really helped shape his running style, his hitting, the discipline learned there, tough as it was, kind of channeled that energy.
Which sets up that incredible career shift, even after winning championships with the Red Sox as this star pitcher.
He wanted more. He wanted to play every day. He actually insisted on becoming a full-time outfielder.
Just to hit more often.
Right. And boom, 1919, he breaks the single-season home run record, 29 homers.
Which back then was astronomical.
Completely. And that performance basically made him the hottest commodity in the game.
Leading straight into that infamous deal.
The big one, $100,000. Red Sox owner Harry Freese apparently needed money for his theater productions, I think, sells Ruth to the New York Yankees. And the rest is history. The Yankees dynasty starts. The curse of the Bambino begins for Boston. It changed everything.
But his biggest impact wasn't just the wins or even the homers themselves. It was how he changed the game. He single-handedly ushered in the live ball era.
Explain that a bit.
Before Ruth, baseball was very strategic, small ball, lots of bunting, stolen bases, pitcher dominated. Ruth comes along, starts hitting these incredible numbers of home runs, 54 in 1920, then that famous 60 in 1927.
With the Murderers Row team, yeah.
Exactly. And fans went absolutely wild for it. It forced the whole sport to shift towards power, towards offense. That's what drew the crowds. That's what sold tickets.
And that kind of transformation, that impact holds a lesson for you listening. Ruth was really the first modern celebrity athlete, wasn't he?
Totally. He was making more money from endorsements, from appearances, shilling products, than from his actual baseball salary. Think about that. He created the blueprint.
That's where we get the word Ruthian, right? Meaning colossal, dramatic.
Prodigious. Yeah, it perfectly captures his oversized impact on culture, not just sports.
Speaking of value and maybe ego, there's that great story about his salary demands in 1930.
Well, his classic Babe Ruth, he's asking for, I think it was $85,000 a year.
Which was more than the president of the United States, Herbert Hoover, was making. Hoover was on $75,000.
Right, so naturally people questioned it. How can you justify asking for more than the president?
And his answer was just perfect, wasn't it? It shows that confidence or maybe calculated performance for his brand.
Maybe a bit of both. But his response was legendary. He just said, besides, the president gets a 4-year contract. I'm only asking for 3.
Yeah. Just brilliant self-assessment or incredible swagger.
Sums him up, really. This larger-than-life figure who knew his worth.
And yet, here's the final thought, the sort of irony we want to leave you with. This giant of the game, one of the first 5 guys ever inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Right. You'd think any team would want him involved after he stopped playing.
But he was repeatedly denied the chance to manage a major league team.
Yeah, the owners, the general managers, they were worried. The quote, often attributed to Yankees GM Ed Barrow, kind of sums it up. He asked, how can he manage other men when he can't even manage himself?
So his off-field reputation, his personal conduct, it held him back.
Arguably, yes. It seems his incredible talent and impact took him to the absolute peak as a player, but maybe those other factors limited his opportunities in leadership roles later on.
So the question for you is extraordinary talent enough to reach the highest levels of professional success, especially in leadership? Or does personal conduct ultimately put a ceiling on potential? Something to think about.